I'm gonna let y'all know in advance right now. Don't get angry. Don't get in your feelings. Don't get pissed off. This is gonna be just a standard by standard anime tier list. Be yourself, all right? Don't be Kanye.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
This is how we're gonna start it off. We're gonna start it off really simple, okay? We're gonna start off with S tier. Very simple, okay? You already know. I don't have to explain this to you. You already know. S tier, done.
I can summarize the entire series of One Piece in literally like one sentence. So they go to an island, they meet new friends, beat the bad guy, go to the next island, do the same exact shit for like 800 episodes.
Woo! Anime pussy.
I don't have to explain this to you. You already know. S tier, done. I don't have to explain that to you. S tier, done. All right. This shit I shouldn't have to explain. These are the S tier animes. I'm fine, having lots of fun right now. Where's Overlord? Nigga, I'm only putting animes that I know, okay? I'm not gonna put animes I have no idea what the fuck they are. As you should, One Piece and Hunter x Hunter S tier. Nah, Hunter x Hunter is not S tier, nigga. Listen, the ending is everything to an anime, and if the ending is not good, it's not S tier. Put that as A tier. That's definitely an A tier. Oh, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is an A tier. Now, the reason why JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is an A tier is because the reason why it's an A tier is because it's not as good as One Piece. So it's an adventure anime, but it's not as good as One Piece.
It's time to that.
I haven't watched a shit ton of Gintama, but what I have watched, it reminds me of One Piece, therefore it has to be an A tier. What is this? Black Bullet? E tier, trash, nigga. Anything with Black Butler? F tier, trash, nigga. Anything with black in the title at the beginning? Trash. Motherfucker. Dragon Ball Z is an A tier. Dragon Ball Z is an A tier. Now, if we want to add all the Dragon Balls, it's a B. It's like a B. Maybe going on, because Dragon Ball Super kind of fucked up GT, but Dragon Ball Z itself, that's an A tier. Fairy Tail, more like Failure Tail, nigga. F tier, trash. I would put Black Clover A tier. Black Clover's an A tier because it makes Fairy Tail look like an absolute piece of shit. Fairy Tail is an absolute piece of shit, so it's better than, it's way, if you want a good magic anime, listen to me, look into my eyes, nigga. If you want a good magic anime, Black Clover. What else do we got here? F tier. There's this anime called Blood Blockade. Now, if you haven't not watched Blood Blockade, don't watch it because it's fucking trash. I did you a favor. F tier, nigga. That shit's some trash. Oh, Cowboy Bebop. How did I forget? That's definitely a S tier. That nigga going around shooting shit remind me of my old neighborhood. None.
Kika ain't got nothing on me. Ah!
Bakuman. Not Bakugan. Bakuman. B tier. It's literally an anime about creating an anime. That's like one of the best things ever invented. How the fuck Death Note not S tier? Oh, let me get to Death Note. Actually, matter of fact, I'm glad you brought up Death Note. Where the fuck is Death? Here we go. Death Note, D tier, nigga. I've already explained this to you, okay? This is a simple explanation. Death Note up until episode 22, it's an A tier. Maybe going on S tier. There's no denying that. But then after episode 22, it's an F tier. It's a border. It's an F tier. So, but at the beginning, it's an A tier. But then after, it's an F tier. If you do simple math and you put the two together, you do simple algebra, nigga, what is that? Adds up to a D tier. I'm not gonna spoil anything. All I'm saying is after episode 22, it's an F tier. Fist of the North Star, A tier. If you have not watched Fist of the North Star, what the fuck are you doing with yourself, bruh? Okay, you need to go ahead and watch Fist of the North Star. Fist of the North Star birthed half this shit in anime. All right, also the martial art shit that they do in Naruto. Fist of the North Star. Ultra Instinct Goku. Fist of the North Star. He birthed half of this shit. He's the grandfather of half of this shit, nigga. So if you have not watched Fist of the North Star, you make sure you watch Fist of the North Star. And all the memes. Omae wa mou shindeiru. Nani? Feel me? Like all these memes that we have, Fist of the North Star. So if you have not watched Fist of the North Star, I don't know what to tell you. Captain's Crib, do Naruto. Naruto. Okay, where's Naruto? Hold up. Naruto, where the fuck? Here. Naruto is a B tier.
You will never say that shit to my fucking face. Like, I promise you that. You will never say it to my
B tier. Naruto Shippuden is like 50% filler, bruh. And the 50% that is canon, 30% of that is the war arc, which is like the worst shit ever. Okay, so if it was just part 1 Naruto, it would easily be A, maybe even going on S. But Shippuden fucked it up, okay? So we're gonna have to bring that down to a B tier. Naruto itself is good. I grew up on Naruto. I love Naruto, but let's just the facts. The facts don't lie. My Hero Academia, B tier. Once again, bitch tier. My Hero Academia is a good show. I enjoy watching all the action and shit in My Hero Academia. But once again, the problem with it is you got this nigga Deku who does something badass 1 episode, then 5 minutes later he start crying. He goes and he beats the shit out of Muscular, 5 seconds later he start crying. What the fuck you crying about, bruh? Oh, but Cap, he's just being realistic because in a realistic situation, nobody care about realism. This anime, I don't watch it to reflect on my life. I watch it because, nigga, I want to be in a new immersive world, nigga. Don't nobody care about realism. And that brings us to the next point. Where is it? Attack on Titan, B tier. Not A tier, B tier. Because once again, you got this nigga Eren who literally does some badass shit. 5 seconds later, he start crying. Fuck you crying over, bruh? Pat yourself on the back. You killed the colossal Titan. You did all this shit. Pat yourself on the back. Nah, I'm not tripping, bruh. How you gonna watch? Why the hell would I watch an anime where a nigga just starts crying? Like, I'm not trying to do that. If you cry once, if you cry twice, that's fine. Vegeta's cried a couple of times, but nigga, if you do that shit every episode, you do some badass shit, and then you cry for 8 minutes, and then you do some next bad, and then you cry. Fuck that. I'm not trying to watch that, bruh. I still will watch My Hero Academia, but I'm not gonna say like, okay, it's the top. It's S. No, it's not S tier, bruh. I'm sorry. Sword Art Online. Bitch, you already know where the fuck you belong. You F tier. Sword Art Online. Let me tell you something about Sword Art Online, okay? Sword Art Online is not just one of the worst animes ever invented. It's one of the worst pieces of fiction ever conceived on this planet. I don't know who the guy is that created something, because the premise of it is good. How do you fuck up the premise that's that good? Sword Art Online is some shit. If you want to watch an anime that's like Sword Art Online, that's very similar and is done right, watch No Game No Life. Now, No Game No Life is a C tier. Why? No Game No Life's premise is good and is done better than Sword Art Online, but there's a lot of fucked up shit between the sister and the brother and shit like that, so there's no way it can go higher than that shit.
Woo! Anime pussy.
I don't condone any of that. There's like some tension there. There's like, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Case closed. Alright, so y'all should know Case Closed is like a fucking that's like a fucking E tier, because if y'all gonna complain that One Piece is too long and can't nobody watch One Piece because that shit is too long and it's like 1,000 episodes, this shit, Case Closed, is legitimately 1,000 episodes. If you caught up to that shit, I don't know what to tell you, bro. You could have found a cure for cancer, for AIDS, nigga. You could have been in the NBA. Why the fuck you watching that shit, bro? Bleach is a solid A tier. Oh yeah, Bleach? Hold up. Bleach is an A tier. The reason why Bleach is an A tier and not an S tier is because this nigga Ichigo, okay, Luffy wanna be the Pirate King. Naruto wanna be the Hokage. What the fuck you doing, Ichigo? What the fuck are you doing, bruh? Like, what are you trying to become? We don't even know what this nigga is trying to do. He's just trying to protect his friends the entire time. He's badass. He does a lot of badass shit, but he doesn't have a drive. He doesn't have a motive to go and do anything. He just wants to save his friends. And on top of all of that, the 1,000-Year Blood War is still not animated. You still don't got an anime for the 1,000-Year Blood War, nigga. So that's just how it is. It has to be an A tier. Psyche's an A tier, no cap. I've only watched, hold up, where's Psyche? I've only watched a couple episodes of Psyche no PSI. It's a B tier, bro. I've only watched a couple episodes, though. That's the thing. I haven't finished it yet. So maybe when I finish that shit, it'll be an A tier. Most of y'all have not watched Initial D, but that's definitely S tier. If you into cars and shit like that, Fast and Furious, watch Initial D, because that shit is definitely S tier, too. Parasite, another B tier. Really gory. Parasite is really gory. I like the character development of the nigga. He became like he was like a nerd, then he became a badass, then he became a... It's good. That's a B tier for sure. One Punch Man is a B tier. The reason why One Punch Man was an S tier for me, actually. Season 1 was an S tier. But because Season 2 clearly was not as good as Season 1, then you add it up, it's probably a B, between B and A. between B and A. Cap, do Soul Eater. Soul Eater is an A tier because, nigga, you got a lot of black people in that anime and Black Lives Matter, niggas. No, but Soul Eater has a good story. The animation is really good. I am a fan of the animation of Soul Eater. Mob Psycho A or B. Okay, this is gonna piss you off, but am I the only nigga that thinks Mob Psycho is overrated as fuck? I'm gonna put Mob Psycho about a B tier. I personally, it's made by the nigga that made One Punch Man. I think One Punch Man is better. So honestly, I should put it at C tier.
Show me what the fuck you talking about. Show me, show me, show me, show me, show me.
I don't know what to tell you. Hitman Reborn. Hitman Reborn's a B tier. First of all, like the first 20 episodes of Hitman Reborn is like filler. And it's like Boruto, which is kind of like, that kind of turns you off. Good. So like the beginning of that bitch is like a C tier, maybe a D tier. But towards the end, when the character development of Suna gets better, that nigga becomes a mafia boss and everything, that shit is like an A tier or a S tier. I'm gonna put it in about a B tier because when you add that shit up, it's about a B tier. Shokugeki no Soma, I want to put it at C tier, but I'm gonna put it at B tier because the females in there look really good, but they underage, so I can't really do much.
So you have a little shopping day planned this afternoon?
Tokyo Ghoul. Now, Tokyo Ghoul is a C tier, and let me tell you why Tokyo Ghoul is a C tier. Season 1 of Tokyo Ghoul was one of the greatest things ever made. When Season 2 came out, you started introducing like 50 different characters that we don't even know about. You can't even name half the fucking characters that they just kept introducing like 10 new characters every episode. Sit here and name me 15 Tokyo Ghoul characters, because there's about 100 of them. There's more than 100 characters. Kuroko no Basket is not as good as Haikyuu. I mean, if you a ball nigga, you know what? It's not as good as Haikyuu, but I'll give it A tier.
Never.
Haikyuu, like I said, A tier. Haikyuu still better than Kuroko no Basket, so I'm gonna put it there. Trigun. The thing with Trigun is that when I was watching Trigun, I was like, nigga, Vash is the only character where it's like, I give a fuck about. But Vash is a badass, nigga. Vash is that nigga. Trigun is a B tier. Blue Exorcist. I don't fuck with like any of these like demon exorcism animes. That shit is, yeah, it's about a D. I mean, should I put it C tier? It's a C tier. Yokai Watch, perfect. Yokai Watch is an F tier. I'm sorry. It's not as good as Pokemon. It's not as good as Digimon. It's not as good as Beatamon. It's damn near not even better than Byakugan, and that shit would be like the worst. I would probably have to put Byakugan on E tier just because Yokai Watch is just some shit. It's treason of the highest order to even watch or compare that to anything remotely ever. But you know there's gonna be one nigga in this chat that's gonna go like, yo, fuck you saying, nigga? Yokai Watch is some shit, nigga. And then we got fucking Seven Deadly. I haven't watched a whole lot of Seven Deadly. What I have watched from Seven Deadly, I really like. I like Melodius's character development. And that nigga Bond is a badass. The only thing that's holding it back is probably the fact that I haven't fully watched it. I'm gonna leave it at a B tier. 7Ds is an A tier. It's 5Ds. It's not 7Ds. It's 5Ds, and that's what fucked up Yu-Gi-Oh. 5Ds is what killed Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh was good. GX was good. As soon as they started riding on the fucking bikes and started doing Yu-Gi-Oh on the fucking bikes, racing and shit, nah, it died. Yu-Gi-Oh was perfect. Everybody understood Yu-Gi-Oh, and then they fucked it up. The reason why they fucked it up is because they added all these different summons. Now you got synchro summons, you got cyber summons, niggas that are pulling out of some shit out of their ass, doing all kinds of different summons. I'm like, bro, I can't even play this anymore. I think I did a pretty good job. I don't know if anybody needs clarification. I think I did a pretty good job. This is the list. This is the S tiers, these are the A tiers, these are the B tiers, and these are the C tiers, D tiers, E tiers, and F tiers. I would have took out E tier and just put these should all probably be Fs as well. I'm not gonna lie. I just put them as E tier to give sympathy. Realistically, they should all be F tiers as well. No cap.
Boy, if
you guys have not liked the video, make sure you guys go ahead and like that shit. And if you guys are new, make sure you guys sub to the channel. Naruto punch that notification bell. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace.